Hello there, Reject Nation! Happy Friday, or happy whatever day you're watching this on, time and space. Blah. It's your boy John Humphrey coming at you with another TV show reaction. Having a little bit bummery of a day. I lost my notebook, so I figured, you know what, I could use a distraction. So recently I started a new show all the kids are hopped up about these days, the old Riverdale, based on the classic Archie comics. Now, full disclosure, I've seen the pilot episode already, and I dug it for the most part. You know, it managed to hook me. I'm excited to see the second episode here, and before we get into it, I'm just going to play my Stardust reaction so you guys can get a brief sense for how I'm feeling about the series so far. So yesterday we checked out the first episode of Riverdale, and I gotta say, by the end of it, I was really enjoying it. I mean, it took me a little time to jump into it. It is, you know, kind of a soap opera for sure, but to see the Archie characters updated in such a, you know, sleek but also tongue-in-cheek kind of way. I love the murder mystery angle. I love the way it's shot, and I thought the cast really shone, and there's some good writing in there. So overall, I thought it was, you know, a solid pilot, and I definitely want to watch more. Excited. So yeah, those are my thoughts. You know, it pulled me in. I'm enjoying this sort of teen intrigue melodrama angle, and I love the aesthetics. I love the way that it looks, and I think the cast is all really charming. So yeah, I'm hooked so far. So episode 2 here is called Touch of Evil, and I'm very excited to see where this goes. According to Jughead, an arrest will be made, unless they're gonna skip right past that to something more intriguing. But anyhow, as usual, we can only show about 10 minutes of the actual reaction in this episode, but if you want to see the full thing, come join us on patreon.com/therealrejects. Got a whole bunch of cool exclusive content over there, music videos, exclusive reactions. We got a Q&A segment. It's a lot of fun. We got a great community over there, so come on down. Let's get to it.
Maybe the entire town had been hoping against hope that somehow Jason Blossom hadn't drowned on July 4th. We'd come to school Monday morning, and there Jason would be. Or that we'd see him and Cher, a corpse with a bullet hole in its forehead, and terrible secrets that could only be revealed by the cold steel blade of a coroner's autopsy scalpel, the telltale beating of a guilty heart.
I'm sorry. He's just... Archie's so sexy. Betty. Betty, that's her name? It's gonna be hard for them living next door to each dude. He's so sexy. Stop that. I love those 80s synth scores, man. All the rage. Oak.
On July 4th, it was a gunshot.
My house. If anybody knows that we were there, I could lose my job. You could be expelled. We could go to jail.
Ooh, it's a bad situation, man. Archie.
No more midnight runs until the police catch whoever it was who shot that poor kid. I swear to God, this town.
This city.
Hey, honey. The sociopathic son of the wealthiest family in town murdered? That's a national obsession waiting to happen.
He's barely in his grave.
Can you warm up the car, Hal? I'll be right down.
Ooh.
Are we 100% sure that Archie's straight? Because no straight man has that body.
Speaking of bodies, have you recovered from finding Jason's?
It was more traumatizing having to explain to my dad what I was doing with Moose at the river. Yet another perk of being the sheriff's son. Oh my God, those are gorgeous.
Please, give me one more chance.
Fighting for friendship.
What? Really? Awesome. I'll take it, and you won't regret it.
What's going on, Betty? You okay?
This summer we were supposed to go on a road trip over July 4th weekend, which you bailed on at the last minute.
Oh.
Is there something you want to tell me, pal?
Whew. Keep pulling the sweater, Jughead.
Actually, Kel's with me. We talk. Oh God.
Oh man.
Moose, you're hot. Yes, my type. Definitely. But you've got more demons than the Exorcist. We are all on the spectrum, but my gayometer says you should stick with what you know best.
You mean because my brother's being dissected with a blade, just like this one, possibly at this very moment, I'm fine. In fact, I'm amazing.
Every corpse has a tale to tell. Step closer to the body. There are several morbid details you should find relevant to your article.
Small bills, right?
What are you up to, Betty?
So, what did Moose want?
Oh my god, I don't even think he knows. I mean, I am devastatingly handsome in that classic pre-accident Montgomery Clift kind of way, and sexuality is fluid, but can someone named Moose actually be that fluid?
Okay, well,
I love
ship
him.
it.
Well, of course you would. You're a big city girl with loose morals.
Oh.
You okay?
That's what the nice girl always says, but no, I'm not. I want to be. I thought I could be, but it's too much.
Betty. Betty, wait.
Oh no. Not bad.
Betty, wait.
It's a good choice.
Come on, listen to me.
No. I'm putting myself in your hands.
Oh, guys, there are windows here. Oh no. Jughead.
You were walking on emotional eggshells around him, scared to tell him the
You
truth.
don't know me, Veronica.
It is not my fault he doesn't like you.
Ooh.
If that's what you're thinking. Most of the time, the people we like don't like us back. Romeo and Juliet are the exception, not the rule.
Sorry, ladies, am I interrupting?
As a matter of
No,
fact,
you're not. Actually, I was about to come find you, Cheryl. I have a gift certificate for hers and hers mani-pedis and blow-outs at Shea Salon. Do you want to come with me?
Don't do this.
What? Closet monster. You
Ouch.
forfeited your right to take the high and mighty road. As pour moi, Betty.
Ouch.
I never say no to a petty, and I was just about to suggest the same thing. Can I steal her for a second?
Oh, Betty, damn. It's cold as hell.
She must be evil incarnate if even you won't have her as a friend.
Oof. Backhanded compliment.
Subject of being friends. What do you think went down between them?
I don't know.
What do your parents say?
About Jason and Polly? Not a lot.
Same.
Why are you asking me so many questions about Polly?
Because you dumb cow. Someone shot my brother, and I think it was your crazy, tweaked out sister.
Ugh. Oh man. She's great at being hateable. Give her that. Oh, Betty.
Out of my house.
Not until you tell
Cheryl,
me.
get the hell out of my house before I kill you.
Whoa! Whoa, Betty. It's badass. And you know, it's intense.
We were at Sweetwater River on July 4th. We heard a gunshot. The gunshot.
Dude, you have to tell somebody.
If you tell anyone about this,
What? What are you gonna do?
Oh
Hey,
boy.
Joe. Coming in? We got takeout from Pops.
he was just leaving.
Oh man. No.
I'm wondering if the Blossoms didn't kill Jason themselves. Sacrificed him to some dark pagan god that they worship in that insane mansion of theirs? How many times are you gonna let them hurt you?
Oof.
Until I learn my lesson, Mom.
That's a good answer.
What was it like, Suicide Squad? When you shot Jason? You didn't do stuff to the body, did you? Like, after?
It's called necrophilia, Reggie. Can you spell it?
Shut the hell up, Reggie.
Oh man. Cage the elephant, not bad.
If you know it's the right thing to do, even though it's tough, even though it might cost you, You gotta do it.
Good dad right there. Thank you, Friday Night Lights.
Girl trouble? You?
Grundy and me, we're telling Weatherby.
We're not gonna hug in front of this whole town. So why don't we both just do that bro thing where we nod like douches and mutually suppress our emotions?
Yeah, but as friends, right?
To be discussed. Over many burgers, many days.
Oh, yay. Go Archie and Jughead.
Oh my god, Arch. Your eyes.
Oh, I love a little moment like that.
Kick off this pep rally. I'd like to hand
Big
it
little
over to our
moment.
very own Mayor McCoy.
Josie and her pussycat.
I wonder if it just actually rained and they just had to use that. Wish the music sounded a little more live. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's cool. Oh. There's something weird about the two of them, man. Oh man, oh no. Interesting. All right, not a bad episode. This is a pretty gripping episode, I gotta say. Autoplay.
Innocent.
I love how confrontational this show is with everything, because right off the bat, I'm so surprised at how quickly this is all moving, and I do appreciate a show that'll do that, that will set things up and confront them right away, instead of letting them sort of percolate for a whole season and then finally confronting them at the end. I know a lot of people complain about The Walking Dead for ruminating too much. I just love the sort of tone they've taken with the show, because it is kind of like a soap opera for sure, but I love the murder mystery aspect and the sort of town intrigue and the fact that you're peering in on so many different dynamics between all these characters. You see everybody off in different pairs and how they all feel and interact with each other. And I like that they're taking time to make, you know, strong choices with their character moments, and those are backed up by the actors, because there were a lot of moments in this episode I thought were really affecting, that really sold the stakes, not only of the murder mystery stuff, the intrigue, but also just the stakes of coming of age and dealing with high school and dealing with those kinds of issues, you know, the stuff you would have faced in high school. I really enjoy the nuances that they're bringing to the table, and then some of the more pulpy elements they're bringing to the table. It's always beautifully shot, and again, the cast I'm really enjoying too. Everybody has had moments that have really grabbed me in these first two episodes, and I'm so happy to see Archie and Jughead on the mend. I was looking forward to that. Oh, the whole thing between Archie and the music teacher, I thought that was handled really well, and I do like, again, that there is a lot of nuance to the performance, because that scene they share in the music room where they have that really up close conversation, I like that they allow you to revel in that moment for a minute, so you're sitting there and you're going, she's trying to seduce him, isn't she? But I don't know, maybe there's a connection here, I don't know. You get caught up in the emotions of those moments, and I feel like they're pretty good at giving these characters some psychology, so even when they're not telling you what their philosophy is or what they're doing, they're showing it through the performances and through some of the writing in more subtle ways. That's something about the show that's been impressing me that I wasn't necessarily expecting. And even the adult cast, I really like all those characters too. I mean, the relationship between Archie and his dad, I think, is great. Betty's mom is something else. Veronica's mom seems pretty interesting so far. Cheryl Blossom, man, I keep wanting to say Bloom, because Jason Blossom makes me think of Jason Blum. And so Cheryl Blossom, oh my goodness, that character. I love the structure of these episodes where like each one hints that like here's a big thing that happens right at the end and we're gonna confront this pretty much at the beginning of the next episode. So yeah, this whole thing with Cheryl, I mean, from the beginning it's been pretty clear that she's probably not super trustworthy, but even so, I was still wondering how that was gonna play out. I didn't know if that was gonna be a mislead of some kind, and I'm sure there are still a lot of surprises coming out of that. But oh man, she is just such a witch most of the time, man. She's just got that steely sort of conniving energy. I've never trusted that character, but Madeline Petch, I mean, like, her performance is terrific because she's just so slimy and hateable, and she's got that rhythm down to a science. I always appreciate a really well played antagonist, and she really brings a lot to that. And the whole relationship between Betty and Veronica too, like there was a whole lot to this episode. Like I said, I feel like that's a benefit of the way that they're choosing to handle all this, is like they're confronting a lot each episode, and so that keeps things moving and keeps things interesting. And the whole thing between Betty and Veronica from the last episode, carrying over into this one, the way that they've been working out these friendship dynamics, I thought was really affecting and really resonant. It felt kind of authentic, even though, it is a show and it is pulpy and stylized. I think the emotional beats of that, figuring out the triangle with Betty, Veronica, and Archie after the incident in the first episode, I thought they handled that in a really nice way over the course of the whole episode, and they're balancing each part of this well, I think. And I love Kevin so much. He and Moose, I'm curious to see if that develops into anything beyond this, but overall, man, I really enjoyed this episode. I mean, it made me laugh. I almost teared up a couple times, and there's plenty of mystery that's left me scratching my head and really wanting to see the next episode. I can really see, I don't binge much, but this is definitely a bingeable show, I feel like, because I already want to start the next one. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll be back at some point soon with episode 3. Until then, you can subscribe to The Real Rejects. Click that notification bell to get updated every time a review or a video is out. You can follow us on the Stardust app, where we post 30-second reactions and reviews to any TV show, movie, or trailer. Come join us over there if you haven't already. And as always, come and join us on our Patreon. We'll have the full-length version of this reaction on there as well. And until next time, folks, cheers.